Once upon a time, in the heart of Sherwood Forest, there lived a valiant outlaw named Robin Hood. Known far and wide for his unwavering sense of justice and unparalleled archery skills, Robin Hood became a beacon of hope for the oppressed people of Nottingham. The story of Robin Hood began many years before, when England was under the harsh rule of Prince John. With his brother, King Richard the Lionheart, away on the Crusades, Prince John seized the throne and imposed heavy taxes on the people, leaving them impoverished and destitute. In this dark time, Robin Hood emerged as a defender of the weak, robbing from the rich to give to the poor. Robin Hood was not alone in his noble quest. His band of merry men, including Little John, Friar Tuck, Will Scarlet, and the witty minstrel Allan a Dale, stood by his side. Together, they outwitted the sheriff's soldiers with clever traps, disguises, and a deep knowledge of the forest, ensuring their swift and elusive movements. One day, as the sun dipped below the treetops and cast long shadows across the forest floor, Robin Hood gathered his merry men around a crackling fire. He had received word from the villagers that the Sheriff of Nottingham was planning to hold an archery contest, offering a golden arrow as the prize. Robin knew this was a trap to lure him out, but he couldn't resist the challenge. Besides, he had a plan. Disguised as a humble tinker, Robin Hood entered Nottingham with his trusted friend, Little John. The town square was bustling with excitement as people gathered to witness the contest. Prince John and the sheriff sat on a raised platform, confident that they would finally capture the elusive outlaw. As the contest progressed, it became clear that the competition was fierce. Archers from all corners of the kingdom showcased their skills, but none could match the accuracy of the mysterious tinker. When it was Robin's turn, he stepped up to the line, his heart steady and his eyes focused. With a swift release, his arrow soared through the air and struck the bullseye, splitting the previous arrow clean in two. The crowd erupted in applause, and even Prince John and the sheriff were momentarily stunned by the tinker's prowess. As Robin approached to claim his prize, the sheriff sprang to his feet, signaling his soldiers to seize him. But Robin was prepared. With a swift motion, he pulled back his hood, revealing his true identity, and called out to the villagers, "To freedom, my friends." The merry men, hidden among the crowd, sprang into action. Little John, with his towering frame, swept aside the soldiers with ease, while Friar Tuck and Will Scarlet provided cover. The villagers, inspired by Robin's bravery, joined the fray, overwhelming the sheriff's men. Amidst the chaos, Robin and his band made their escape, retreating to the safety of Sherwood Forest. As they regrouped under the ancient oaks, Robin's eyes sparkled with determination. "We have shown them that we will not be broken," he declared. "But our fight is far from over." We must continue to stand against tyranny and injustice, for as long as it takes." Word of Robin Hood's daring deed spread like wildfire, igniting hope in the hearts of the oppressed. The people of Nottingham knew that as long as Robin Hood and his merry men roamed the forest, they had a champion who would fight for their freedom. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but Robin Hood's resolve never wavered. Each encounter with the sheriff's men became a tale of cunning and bravery, further cementing his legend. The forest itself seemed to conspire with Robin, offering hidden paths and secret hideaways that kept him one step ahead of his pursuers. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves turned golden and a gentle breeze rustled through the forest, Robin Hood received an unexpected visitor. Maid Marian, a noble woman with a kind heart and a fierce spirit, arrived at the camp. She had known Robin since childhood and had always admired his sense of justice. With her extensive knowledge of the castle and its inner workings, she became an invaluable ally to the merry men. Robin and Marian's bond grew stronger with each passing day, blossoming into a deep and enduring love. Together, they planned daring rescues, liberating villagers from the dungeons of Nottingham Castle and redistributing Prince John's ill-gotten wealth to those in need. Their love story became a symbol of hope, inspiring others to stand up against oppression. As winter gave way to spring, news arrived that King Richard had returned from the Crusades. Robin Hood knew that this was their chance to restore justice to the land. With the help of Maid Marian and his merry men, he devised a plan to confront Prince John and the sheriff once and for all. On a bright and sunny day, as the townsfolk gathered in the square, Robin Hood and his band infiltrated the castle. They moved with precision and purpose, navigating the corridors and avoiding the guards. In the grand hall, Prince John and the sheriff sat on their thrones, smug and overconfident. Suddenly, the doors burst open, and Robin Hood, with his bow drawn, stepped into the room. "Your reign of terror ends today," he declared, his voice echoing through the hall. The sheriff lunged forward, but before he could reach Robin, Little John and Will Scarlet intercepted him, their swords clashing. As chaos erupted, Robin Hood advanced towards Prince John. The prince, realizing his predicament, tried to flee, but Maid Marian blocked his path, her eyes blazing with determination. "You will answer for your crimes," she said firmly. In the ensuing struggle, the people of Nottingham, emboldened by Robin's courage, stormed the castle, overwhelming the guards and capturing Prince John and the sheriff. With their oppressors defeated, a cheer erupted from the crowd. King Richard, having heard of the rebellion, arrived just in time to witness the victory. With justice restored, King Richard reclaimed his throne, and Robin Hood and his merry men were hailed as heroes. Sherwood Forest once again became a place of peace and prosperity, where the people could live without fear. Robin and Marion's love flourished, and they were wed in a joyous celebration, surrounded by friends and allies. And so, the legend of Robin Hood, the brave outlaw who fought for justice and the love of his people, lived on in the hearts of generations to come. His story reminded them that even in the darkest times, the light of hope and the strength of unity could triumph over tyranny.